So I think we've covered all of your books apart from The Magician's Tale.
Yeah.
Which I haven't actually read. It's just hot off the presses. Do you want to talk very briefly about this, Mark?
Sure, yeah. The Magician's Tale is it's the last of a trilogy that I wrote whilst I was still a priest. I wrote that a year ago. It's only just been published because that's how long it takes to get things out. So all those books were written while I was practicing as a priest. It's 12 stories about Jesus from the New Testament, but from a very different angle. Now, it's called The Magician's Tale because I wrote it, but also I begin with one of the Magi's tales, one of the Magi, as in the three wise men. Now, they were magicians. It's where we get the word magician from, Magi. It also ends with another story about the wise men. When I went to the Church of the Nativity a few years ago and had quite an amazing encounter there. But there's also a story from Judas. There's a story from the two lost sons, as in the story of the prodigal son. I call it the story of the two lost sons, and it's a dialogue between them, which I think are two voices in ourselves, the perfectionist and the naughty boy, really, having a kind of conversation inside our own heads. So that's the way I come at that. There's the story of the woman caught in adultery, which is quite graphic, the centurion at the cross. The story of the little boy who gave Jesus the bread and the fish, but he goes home and he recounts the story to his mother, and it's her story and how she kind of first of all tells him off and says stop making up stories, and then how she kind of develops in faith. I mean, it's all made up, it's my slant on the Jesus stories, but the underlying cornerstone of these stories is that Jesus is always giving out grace. Jesus is a human being who also is somehow transparent to deity, and he's always embracing. He's like what I was saying before about the two voices,
Yes.
He's never demanding people change in order to be loved. Faith is about being who you are, and sometimes Christianity and other religions can make it sound like there's this punishing school teacher, police person type figure up there who's always demanding that we have to change ourselves in order to be acceptable. No. It's not the gospel, and I don't think it's the heart of any faith, really. And this book is trying, I think, to put that kind of slant on things. I have been criticised already before people have even read it. How dare you put your own interpretation on Jesus? Well, to be honest, the Bible is somebody's own interpretation on Jesus.
Handed down
exactly.
Quite a few times before it was written down.
Yeah, and I'm not equating that, before people throw stones at me, I'm not equating that at all with the Bible. The Bible is a fantastic book of different people's experiences of faith, and that's just me, Mark, who kind of writes books and does tricks. But I enjoyed writing it, and so far people have enjoyed reading it.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to thank you very much for coming in, Mark. Mark Townsend. Good luck with the books, and good luck with your new journey.
Excellent.
And thank you for watching Conscious TV, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.